Simple shouldn't be expecting, but even if he does, Doja with a quick flick opens things up, is immediately traded, but that's a big player to take out right off the bat for the side of the Gambit.
I mean, he's not flicking onto the head of a slouch either. Simple is up there with some of the quickest reaction speeds in the game, and he's just made him look like an ordinary player there. Mo in prime position to strike, has his crosshair perfectly placed. If Flamey White peeks this, he's going to be a dead man. If he shoulder peeks it, he could get away with it, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Mo is going to go down afterwards, but the amount of pressure now that's on the shoulders of Fitch is a bit too much for him to contend with. He's going to go down without much of a fight, and the bomb will follow. And Adren and Hobbit, the two aforementioned B players now, have got to try and rummage together some kind of a masterpiece if they want to reclaim this site, which was once theirs.
It's going to be really difficult as well. No defuse kit, so that puts a timer on them in a big way, and no nades really either. So how are we going to actually deal with Edward and Pit? It's going to be a tough nut to crack here. See the Hobbit moving on up. It's going to get spotted out by Edward, and even though Zeus gets the frag, you can see the crossbars are set up for Navi, and there's no chance for Edren to actually do anything in this kind of scenario. Does eventually find Electronic hiding out, but again.
Не везет в кейсах CSGO? Ищешь сайт, где можно окупиться? Тогда добро пожаловать на globalskins.ru. Наш новый проект поможет тебе приумножить твой инвентарь и заполнить его крутыми скинами. Также у нас ежедневно проходят розыгрыши на дорогие предметы. Открывай кейсы на globalskins.ru. Будь настоящим глобалом.
Out by Fitch here, so they might be onto something. They might be aware FAMAS not doing a whole lot of work for just Flamey's AK.
Time though, Ven. There's only 6 seconds left. They've got to get on the site right now. There might not be enough time to get this plant. It's going to be incredibly close. They just get it by the smallest of margins. And now Adren and Hobbit have to try and retake the site. That was literally down to the wire in that bomb plant.
I really fault him for that in a situation like this.
With Dozier's rotation, they know it's going to be A now. So Mo's going to do what he can, and Flamey didn't even have a gun out there, and Mo's managed to get 2. In the meanwhile, both Dozier and Adren have moved around into position. Simple scratching his head, wondering what the hell just happened. As he jumps down, he gets peeked, but still able to land the headshot. But at this point, it really does come down to whoever lands the next bullet. Both players exceptionally low. Simple trying to play with the bomb a little bit, throws out the smoke, gets caught with his pants down, but able to spray with the M4, and Simple gets the clutch. Unfortunately for Navi. Play now, Ven. Time not really good enough to rotate with. Dozier's going to go looking. As you highlighted, when the lack of nades are on the cards, you've got to play aggressive, but Dozier's going to be bitterly disappointed he didn't get that kill. Now, Navi trying to slowly but surely make their way up Banana. Adren is going to get the upper hand in that trade, but he gets traded out almost instantly afterwards. Is Zeus able to get a second? No, Hobbit's there, but he then falls to the hands of Simple, who is by himself with the bomb at this stage.
Actually going to commit to the bomb side as well.
He's going to go for the plant instantly. So now Edward's got to get a shimmy on from the A side of the map. It's going to take him a good 10-15 seconds at the very least if he just straight up runs. But he's actually walking, so the amount of confidence that Navi rightly have for Simple to just hold fire, hold on to the back of the site, allowing Edward to move into position. And he's going to smoke over onto CT side. This is going to funnel a couple of those CTs into Ruined Gardens, which is exactly where Simple is trained. Oh, that timing is brutal! The second he moves, Mo goes for the peak. You hate to see it, but welcome to the scoreboard, Gambit. It's been too long.
It's been a while. And now it's all about being able to keep this up as well.
So we have the benefit of being able to see that Simple has the bomb, and he's starting to make a move, but there is Mo. He stayed in position. He could be on for seconds. That bomb's actually in a horrible spot considering he's got an AWP there, but Electronic still lands the one tap onto him. It may not be good enough as Hobbit has just cleaned up elsewhere, and Fitch will do the rest. Molotov gets out their way. Flashbang gonna follow it up. Here come the hail of nades. It's raining nades on the site, raining fire too, and Hobbit's about to start burning unless he's just gonna back away in the nick of time. He's picked up one frag, but no more. Edward and Zeus are doing so much work. Mo wasn't too far out on that shot, but the flashbang is gonna stop him from banging through the smoke anymore. Very close in terms of time, but they're just gonna get the bomb planted. And now it's all about the retake. Zeus is going to claim the first frag in this 3-on-3 as Dozier goes by the wayside. Zeus is seeing bullets come just from behind him on the Banana side. You've got to say the positions for Navi are looking really good. Yeah, triple crossfire in play.
No utility on Gambit's side to actually force anyone out either. Zeus with the second frag on 5 HP. But recognize who you're playing against. Again, that one Molotov from Hobbit that they throw out late with a flash. that's almost enough to actually make sure that Navi doesn't get a bomb plant in time. Gambit as well.
Here we go. Similar Molotovs. Deja vu, a carbon copy of the previous round, but is the end going to be different? It's looking like the result will not match the last one. Hobbit tries to spray, does get one, but not a second, and now Simple in a 1-on-4's got one frag, but Dozier pushes the smoke. Deer of A, and we've seen before they've pulled back. This time maybe not the case, and there's Edward straight out. Mo, who is still in the same position trying to use that smoke as cover, will go down. Hobbit from the side though. There's been a couple times when Gambit have had 2 or 3 plays that could bait Navi into a false sense of security. They must realize now that the rotation has came to fruition as Fitch goes in for another one. There's so many smokes though he can't really help his teammates out at this stage, and Dozier's run out of bullets. He's gonna run out of life too, and Simple just hops over him, landing the frag. It will be a bomb plant to follow. And he's getting tagged up through the box, but he still has 18 health, and that's more than enough for Simple to clutch, but not on this occasion. Fitch spraying around the corner. Still be them outnumbered, but outgunned, we'll have to find out. Zeus is going to open up Electronic with 2 kills, and Simple comes through with one of his own. Adren, with only 34 health left, at range, is going to have to try and pull off some crazy play with his Glock.
Still going to have to get the bomb as well. This is a terrible situation for him to find themselves in. He needs to find one more frag as well before he actually really set up. Nade's going to get tanked, and whew.
I think that nade wrecked him.
Going to get backup from Zeus though. So both sides being spread fairly thin, and Dosha able to find the first frag, but the Electronic answers quickly here.
So close to getting a third as well. Now Hobbit just a bit too fast, down to 28 health. Does give Zeus and Edward a possible chance of bringing this back, but Edward is very slow in this rotation. Zeus is going to be by himself for the foreseeable future, and actually scratch that, he's dead.
Endearing term. Simple, well,
okay.
Making it work.
That's why he picks up the M4.
Possible as way to not get spotted as easily, but spray through the smoke.
It's a pre-fire spot that a lot of people do. I think that's also why he moved backwards, because typically the angle will be different.
Oh yeah.
Fitch just had a stray bullet that hit him, and he's down. The thing is, Navi is still in this round. It really depends on how much they want to potentially put back into this. It's not like they have an AWP or any M4s. I mean, they've got 3 SMGs that they'd ideally like to trade out anyway, so I think they just go for this.
Yeah, try to get as many kills as possible. Likelihood of winning the round is not that high. You don't have a diffuse kit, you don't have armor on most of your players. Zeus is still going to win out the battle with Hobbit though. So worrying for Gambit. Mo missing a bit of an easy shot too.
It could cost them. It may not cost them the round because the time is so low anyway, but maybe they can take away some of these weapons. And all Flamey has to do at this stage, I was going to say, is just sit there and allow both these players to blow up.
Yeah.
But
kind of leave it at that if you don't get an immediate kill. And Simple, super aggressive into in mid.
You've got to love that, man. What? Simple? Jesus Christ.
But
the thing is, with 1 HP, all he has to do is land a couple of shots and it's all good. There's the first one.
And Navi on there, and have forced 2 players over on the B bomb side. Flamey's going to go down, and this leaves a lot to be done for Electronic. Finds the first frag, actually, immediately. Position given up, but still a lot of room to play with. Finds the second one on Hobbit as well. Can he actually take out Mo as well? Oof, gets the tag through the wall. Mo eventually finds him. It did get tagged up by Zeus as well, so you can assume that Zeus is nearby. Does spot his head as well. Does have some type to play with.
Could do this, though. He's going to go up on the box as well to try and skew the angle a little bit. They assume he'd still be down there. He may just go for the all-out bomb plant, but he can hear the footsteps coming in. So close to landing the shot. Zeus is doing so much work, though. And Mo will go down eventually. Even if he did get the kill, he only had about 3 or 4 seconds left anyway. Being smoked and naded off, but Edward's just hiding in the corner. He's already picked up one, and now Simple can strike. He's already got 1 frag. Are there going to be any more? His teammates are falling around him. There's only 2 left, but Mo's one of them. And he connects 2 shots in a row. That's going to be a bomb plant. A while on Navi's rotation. 6 seconds left and the bomb will get planted. Flamey just spots Hobbit afterwards, takes him out the equation. And now Mo, who's already picked up 2, has to go 2 more. It's going to be rough for him to land this one, but if he can take down the first player that peeks him around the corner in just a few moments' time, it's on the cards. And there we go. Electronic's got to go by the wayside. It's all about the AWPers now. Flamey does have a kit, and he knows where Mo is. But to get him out of position here is going to be hard. It's not as if he has a Molotov or a HE or anything. He's just going to have to straight up peek Mo, and he's got himself tagged in the process. Mo's missing the shot right now. He's going to land it, and he will do so, keeping Gambit in this game a little bit longer. They do have Simple up close with a P250. Anything's possible with this man. There's one looking for a second, picks it up as well. The bomb's gone down, and in the meanwhile, Flamey's got himself 2 frags as well. This is completely shifted against Gambit. in one of the worst moments possible. Is Adren able to find some of that form from just a few months prior? He's going to need to dig deep. The AK-47 should be good enough to contend with both these players, but it's more with a bomb being dropped out. All it takes is one stray headshot and he's gone.
Smoke actually might play to the favor of Adren here to kind of isolate himself. It's going to be really hard for Navi to get a dual peek.
Now the smoke is gone though, then. Sanctuary is no longer on the cards. He's trying to tap round corners, trying to wall bang as best as he can, but now there's 10 seconds. He's going to have to shift gears. He's going to have to push the go-in button, and he's got himself one frag. Only 4 seconds left. He's going to have to push Simple right now. Simple's playing Ring Around the Rosie, but it's going to be the round going the way of Gambit with literally half a second to go.
Don't necessarily have a lot of utility to work with either. Doja does find Electronic. Does he know that Flamey's there? Flamey actually misses the shot. Ooh.
Not
It's
like
a big
this,
whiff.
Navi.
Oh, and
Not
Adren.
like this. But Simple is going to land the frag anyway. Doja with the bomb down. 78 health left. Going to be playing the long game.
Oh, he's going to rotate over towards Abs as well.
About to say he only has 6 bullets left, but he realized it. Went for the reload.
Still a pretty tough retake actually for Navi. They don't have any utility to block off Abs or anything like that. And all Doja has to do is get on that bomb planter and just play the annoying corners.
I mean, surely here, Zeus goes to defuse and you let Simple try and take the shot. I'm not too sure about this at all, Navi.
Well, picks it up, but actually bails out.
It's done. They're going to pick it up. Doja gets the 1v2 clutch. He's going to die, but he's totally okay with that, of course.
100% worth it. And that was a double up investment from Navi's. Well, let's get away with this.
They're actually going to rotate. Oh. This is potential suicide.
Time's not necessarily working.
They've got 10 seconds left then.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to make of this. Oh, well, they're still...
They don't have time.
Yeah, they don't have time to find the bomb. They have to find the last player, but that's Flamey.
Gambit. What have you done?
That is not what you like to see.
Vastly superior weapons go in favor of Gambit. There's another couple of frags go back and forth. I'm going to have to get a move on. Adren, you live by the sword, you died by Electronic Pit. They'll come back to haunt them. Gambit 1 kill away from overtime. But now this could be Edward's moment to strike. There's one, and in a second they just line up for him. Hobbit on 10, who started the round getting obliterated through smoke, now has this round all in his grasp. It's going to be a tough one. Going to smoke out CT. Would ultimately be a 1v1, although there is a fast rotation coming up from Zeus.
5 seconds left, though. He has to go for the plant, and at this point, time management is just not really there for Gambit.
Amount of occupying CT players, at least for the time being, one of which is going to be moving in now. Simple is in position, but Hobbit spins around on a swivel and lands the headshot onto Simple after dispatching of Zeus. And in a heartbeat, we're all at 2-on-2. And this is anybody's round now.
Still utility on the side of Navi, though. They can clear out a couple of angles here. No smokes, though, to block anything off permanently. Top retake. Do you have defuse kits, though? Very passive positions being set up by Gambit.
Yeah, neither player occupying anywhere near the site. Now Fitch is going to go lucky, but Electronic gets the better of him. Here comes Hobbit. There's a flashbang. That may have actually been a CT flashbang that just ruined Flamey. There's going to be now down to Hobbit trying to land the spray. Electronic is on 73 health and he's on the prowl, but it's going to be perfectly played by Hobbit, who will win this round for Gambit and at least make sure the clean sweep will not be coming to fruition on this CT side for Navi. In the backside, they're not sure if he's even on the side. They have no idea where he is. Adren, they nearly line up for him. There's a lot of damage that's been inflicted across to Navi at this stage, and it's just Flamey and Edward left alive with 4 CTs to fend off against. Make it Edward. The weight of the world on his shoulders. So many players up against him, and he's not able to get it done. Gambit will bring us even once more.
Doja still has a Molotov here that he can throw back in, and regardless of what corner he chooses to throw it in, it's going to play a massive part because Navi are stacking up with 2 players on each end of the site.
Oh, and he's thrown it towards the new box. This is going to do loads of damage. Electronics on 11 health. The time is going down ever so quick, though, and now Zeus has so many different angles he has to watch out for. He's going to get overwhelmed. Electronic in shadow. How many kills? Going to get none! Gambit with the perfect retake. Take us into second overtime.
Forward positionings from Navi players, Electronic here in Arch corner. Just ready to welcome any sort of rotation. We'll get picked off by Doja, who's wielding the AWP right now. As soon as Fitch goes down, though, that's pretty much game, set, and match, at least for the round being.
Yeah, and the reason why you're getting kind of tilted by Adren peeking and dying. It's nothing really Dozier could do there. He's already very low. It's because as soon as he dies, it position.
Oh, spots
He's going to get it now, though. He's about to get peeked again. Oh, that flick onto Zeus's head.
Good charm. Smoke's coming out, though.
Has been smoked out. Hobbit and Adren need to get some crossfire established. That Molotov's going to destroy Hobbit, but it's allowing Adren to just walk up and land 3 headshots. Circled, though, by terrorists. He looks to try and flick across into the gaps, and he's able to land the shot with the USB, and there's the rest of the players to fall.
Oh, an electronic. I like the idea here, pushing aggressively to get some sort of map information as Edward has a bit of a moment there with the M4.
Across to the AK, completely get behind this. I don't think he's going to expect a double push, though, from short. He's going to hear the footsteps coming. There's one. He only has 9 health left. He's not able to get the second. This time he's not going to get himself unluckily killed. Oh, Electronic with 3. Turning this round in favor of Navi all by his lonesome, but hold the phone for a second. Although it's very low on time, it's going to be Navi winning the round, all thanks to Electronic. Nade's still doing damage across the board. Hobbit's going to come in with a frag, and now it's down to Simple. Hiding in Graveyard, he is the first and potentially last line of defense. Flamey's at the back of the site, but he may not be able to get too much done from this. Having said that, he's landed 1 headshot, but he's going to go down now. Simple peeks, the Dren pounces on top of him as well.
Going towards that A-bomb site. Ooh.
Oh, Flamey got baited by his teammate, shoulder peeking before. Mo latched onto that. Was in prime position to strike, comes back through again. That was nearly a 2-for-1. Mo's going to burn to death. I think he was trying to get a kill before he fell. And now Dozier, up close and personal, is going to...
Can be in the defense.
Oh, Electronic just runs straight through Raw, and he's going to get punished. As back comes Mo for another one. He's showing no signs of weakening or tiring out. 3 kills, holding the fort of Adren, Zeus, and Simple. I've got the bomb planted again in overtime. It simply doesn't matter when you've got 16k. Now Simple, can he pull off a massive clutch? There's another one they're lining up for him. He's trying to tap his way to victory. There's another frag. He's actually on for the ace and the clutch as well. And can Mo spoil the party? No, he can't. Simple goes astronomical and will clutch the round out in quadruple overtime.
2v4. There we go. Yeah, Simple knows what he's done right there. Zeus finds that 1 kill, equalizes everything.
Oh, that flashbang has neutralized Hobbit, but Mo at the back. Once again with the AWP is joined alongside Adren, and Adren's going to drill the headshot into Electronic. Looking to push in his use, but he's not going to be able to do it. And Gambit have another match point.
They do look poised to finally end this. Adren with the 3k there. But ever since he stopped, with his aggression towards the B-bombs on the CT side, he's gotten more and more into the game, has had more and more impact. Really playing a big part here. Adrian's shoulders. It's got to be all on his shoulders.
Can Adrian clutch this 1-on-3? Can he win the game outright for Gambit? He's being pushed from multiple angles, and Simple's going to land the frag. And surprise, surprise. All by himself. What a shot that is. And a second as well. The flick's on point.
Zeus might find the perfect timing here to jump on Adrian. He does so as well. That's bomb dropped. Hobbit forced into the same venue, and Zeus is going to be waiting for him. So clean round for the side of Navi.
Missed that shot, could cost him, but of course he goes back in for more. Maybe gets a bit too greedy, a bit too carried away, and that's leaving Flamey in a horrible predicament. And there was 2 separate angles for him to watch out for. Solid that Adren jumps up there instead. But now, Zeus and Electronic moving into position. There's not too much time left, but the bomb is going to get planted. Dozier goes in for a frag. Electronic up to the plate. What can you do? He's not going to expect Adren to his right-hand side. It's going to cost him his life. All even again.
Not deciding to firing any bullets back. Well, I say that. He's going to let go off a couple of bullets and finds Flamey as well. Manages to make it out of it.
He knows that he has Fitch to back him up as well from the pit area. Mo's going to land onto Simple as he looks to push through. That's a really important kill. And this could put Gambit 2 rounds in the lead. Deuce is low. And Mo will see the trajectory and the barrel of the gun sticking around the corner. He knows that someone's just around there. Zeus is going to peek, and it's going to be to his demise. And there's the second kill for Edward, who decides to turn it up a notch. I should say the second kill onto Edward, not for Edward. Electronic, though, is going to land the headshot onto Mo. And it would be a 1v5.
I mean, we've seen it before, or nearly.
We have. Simple pulled off something truly spectacular. I think it was a 1v4 in the end, but...
Yeah. Electronics, no slouch by any means. There's a reason why he got picked up. Does spot the head eventually, but a little bit too late. Doge and Fitch.
Step things up a mark when his team's back are against the wall. Dozy with a free frag. He's going to be looking for a second. Lands it as well. It's all on Simple. He's going to go for the full-on defuse, but it's going to be a 10-second defuse. That Simple's going to eat this nade right to the face, and it goes down. And that's going to be Gambit taking the match in the 59th round.